come follow me. I'll show you the side of the world, the places that you've never seen. Come follow me. Come follow me. I'll show you the side of yourself, the person that you've always been, but never dreamed.
Little we pray, our dreams wouldn't sink underwater. I was okay, dreaming with my word of color. But you never would not fade, pushed me further to discover a whole new universe again. I know we're young, but we're damn strong. We are the light and dawn. We're shining like no other. Like diamonds in the rough. We found our word of colors. Now we're never gonna give it up. We're never gonna give it up, no. We're never gonna give it up. We love our word of Didn't we fight for love? We fight, we hope for love. We fight, we hope for love. Didn't we we're shining like no other, like diamonds in the rough. We found our world of colors. Now we're never gonna give it up. We're never gonna give it up. No, we're never gonna give it up. We love our world of colors. We are the light and like diamonds in the rough. We found our world of colors. Now we're never gonna give it up. We're never gonna give it up. No, we're never gonna give it up. We love our world of colors.
Motherfucking trailer. Would you like to see Gorosaurus versus Man, the solo trilogy from Toho? No, I would not, because nobody gives a shit about those two monsters. So let's be real. Honestly, with the exception of a handful of Toho monsters, a lot of them really suck.
to stop the motherfucking lie.
Look at this guy's got glasses. Oh, it's a sophisticated zombie.
I heard Rodan's in here. I don't know if I don't know if I missed him.
I missed Rodan. On top of the volcano, I missed Rodan. Flying over the water, I missed Rodan. He's been confirmed, established 2014, right here on E.T. motherfucking N. I have only ever loved one woman. And it ain't you, bitch. Poof. Bye-bye. Have a nice trip. See you next fall, because winter's coming.
I figured, I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. And number one is Godzilla. Godzilla?
Motherfucking trailer.
All right. I know what happened. I'm over here playing. All right, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. We cannot. Online strippers without clothing? Nice. What are you doing? Let him stay. Let him stay. I'm just kidding. Kick that motherfucker out of here. Yeah, my desktop audio's screwed up. Hold on a minute. Yeah, what's up with that? Let's try that. Oh, I wonder what happened. Huh. I mean, you guys can hear me though, right? You know what? Let's do this. Yeah, it's better. All right. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my... This is not going to work if we can't have audio coming in from my machine. Oh, you know what? Hold on a minute. Okay, let's try this. All right, now. Nope, still not working. Oh, you know what? Give me a second here.
Motherfucking trailer.
All right, sometimes... Wow, it still didn't work. We got to fix this because we're not going to be able to... we're not going to be able to do like Nukes later or anything if you guys can't hear what's going on. Let me see, properties. Let's try this. I don't know if this is going to work, but... Nope, that didn't work. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix this right quick. Okay. What happened was during the intro, my headphone tapped out, and my board here, the little board where I use the sound effects, because you guys, I don't know, can you guys? Let me know if you guys can hear the sound deck. Did you guys hear the sound deck? No. Okay. I'm going to have to re-add this. Desktop audio. Let me see. Let's see this. That didn't work. You know what? I know. Let me just hit the default button. Maybe that'll work. Let's try that. Yeah, this is gonna be an issue. Because you guys were able to hear the intro music, right? Because the only other solution is to restart my OBS, but then I have to end the stream, which is just ridiculous. What to do? This is really unfortunate. Because that's the other thing, too. You guys who are going to do, anybody who does like a super chat or a tip, not going to be able to hear their message either if I don't fix this. Let me try this. Still not working. Yeah, that's going to suck. Ugh. All right. We're going to have to deal with it. It's just how it's going to be. You want to go outside and work out even though it's dark out? Yep. It looks like no soundboard and no... I got a better idea. All right, let's try this. All right. I'm hoping this works. All right, let's lower this first. Ah, there it is. Let me know if you hear it. Okay, much better. Okay, good. Now I feel much better. Now the stream feels like it should feel. All right. all is well. Can't have the opening of the show without the A-Team. All right. We can't have, I mean, look, we can't have the opening of the show without the A-Team. You guys know that's just, I mean, that's what sets the tone here. You know what I mean? Now let's test the soundboard.
It is time to finish the fight.
Oh, I think that works too. I think that works too. I love it when a plan comes together. Okay, good. Let's see. This is one more test, just to be sure.
Go suck a dick, suck a dick, suck a motherfucking dick. Suck a dick, suck a huge or small.
It's a little loud. The only thing I want to do is I want to be able to move them now, and I can't do that. Oh, I can do it here. Right? Can I do it here? No? I can't move this? Oh, damn it. I like having it up top, but it's not letting me do that. Oh, well. All right, I'll just have to keep an eye on it. Okay. Here's the deal. I know we were supposed to play Halo tonight. I'm going to push that to Wednesday because Wednesday I usually have blank plans for the stream. So we're going to do that Wednesday. Tuesday we'll return to the animation stuff. For those anime fans out there, we're going to watch Demon Slayer because that was the one that won the last vote. So we'll do that. And then tonight, I thought this would be fun. It was just a random idea. I said, oh, man, that would be a great idea. We're going to do a poll in a couple of seconds. I'm going to give you a choice from several genres, okay? You guys pick the genre. I'm going to try and make a story, an original story, something. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. Well, obviously, I'll go to you guys for some help. And, yeah. We'll do nukes, like, before the end of the stream, and we'll try to do the we'll definitely do a little chit chat about the nation survival camp. So now in this poll, because I don't want you kaiju fans getting a hard on, all right, there's not going to be a selection for kaiju in the poll. Reserve your hard on for next Friday, because next Friday I am going to come up with not only a story, but with a plan to make America's own Godzilla. This doesn't mean it's going to be Godzilla. I'm going to make an American monster that can stand the test of time, that can go beyond King Kong. It has to be our version of a Godzilla. So not only am I going to come, that's why I need time. I need about a week to come up with an idea for a monster design and a story that's going to involve the monster. So we'll do some fun shit like that. All right, so let me start this poll. All right. Mike, you said science fiction. Well, just because you said science fiction, now I'm not going to add it. So I just want you to know that.
No Goji tipped $5. Sup.
What's up? What's going on, Acno? Let me see. Everybody's like, thanks, Mike. Mike the party pooper. Yeah. He just goes too far sometimes. Like, I think it was pretty obvious I was gonna put that, but then Mike had to say it, and since Mike wants that so bad, I don't want to do it. All right, let me see here. I got Now, within each genre are going to be a subgenre. So what we'll do is we'll kind of talk out what kind of subgenre we want. Because if let's say, for example, if I put something like sci-fi, then there's sci-fi horror, sci-fi action, sci-fi dystopian, sci-fi, you know what I mean? So I'm putting like the four primary genres, and then we'll discuss their subsets once the poll is done. All right, here we go. So the poll is choose your genre. You guys vote. We'll give it a couple of minutes. See who comes out on top. By the way, if you guys want to see the dislike button again, I'm sure some of you have this already, but in case you don't, you can download the Chrome extension, bring back dislike button. It works just like the original dislike button. You don't have to worry about the bullshit. Of course, if you're using your mobile phone, I can't help you. But if you're using your computer, don't worry. Sci-fi's still up there. Just fucking around. You can't do this without having a sci-fi. Yeah, because it was pretty funny. I wanted to see the dislikes on. Yeah, I know about the Spider-Verse one. I haven't seen it yet. I didn't know about the Morbius one.
You are one awesome motherfucker. Akno Goji tipped $5. Do you think the Call of Duty franchise will end?
No, they keep making money. Why would they end it? It's a mix of sci-fi and action. It's not even close. Right now, action adventure. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, guys. There was one genre I forgot to put in. All right, hold your votes. We're gonna end this poll real quick. I got to do this again. Sorry. There was another genre. We're gonna start from the beginning. I'm gonna put the same ones up, but I got to add one more because I got to be fair here. This is pretty much its own genre now. All right. Actually, I forgot two of them. They're not going to be in the same position, so pay attention before you vote. All right. Oh, son of a bitch. It only lets me add 4. All right, well, you know what? All right, I'll just put the same ones I had up then. Sorry about that. All right, it's back up again. Same ones, don't worry. I was going to add horror and superhero, but we'll put superhero as a subset for action, and we'll put horror as a subset for sci-fi. But they're pretty much their own genre now, so. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, there's a recount. All right, so 17 out of 42 votes are in. 19 votes are in. Only 19 votes are in out of 40 people. Only half the people here are voting. 20 votes are in. Sci-fi is catching up pretty quickly. 1 for drama, 1 for comedy. 22 votes are in. You just got 400,000 mail-in votes for comedy. All right, 22 votes. 23 votes are in. $24 votes are in. It looks like action comedy is going to take the win here. Unless 16, 17, 18 people vote for sci-fi. Another vote for action adventure. 25 votes are in. I think if we get to 30 votes, we can probably clinch it at that point. My least favorite genre? Well, it's not that I don't like anything in this genre, but if I had to list it as my least, I would go comedy. And it's not because it's even not my favorite or up there. It's just you're asking me a very specific question. Yeah, I think 58 to 35 is pretty big. I think 26 votes is good enough. I think. Yeah, I guess maybe drama. I don't know. I don't really think about those things. Like, I get questions like that, and it's like, how do I, like, I don't even have a minute to really take the time to think. How about a Godzilla movie? No, I already said in the beginning that I wasn't going to do the kaiju genre.
You are one awesome motherfucker.
I didn't even think about musicals because to me it's like, whatevs.
Akno Goji tipped $5. You should play Call of Duty Vanguard. The campaign so far is really good.
Nah, I heard the game sucks. All right, 56% for action adventure, 27 votes. I think that's good enough. I think we have a winner. I think that's fair to say. All right, so action adventure. 28 votes. We got another one for sci-fi. All right, maybe I should give it a few more minutes. I mean, technically, it bounces up and down, but technically there's still 12 people in here that haven't voted. Actually, no, that one went to drama. My bad. 29 votes in. Let's get one more vote just to solidify it. I think one more vote would do it. All right, action adventure it is. End the poll. Action adventure. Okay. What kind of subsets are in action adventure? I mean, you can go so many different directions. I mean, you can go the medieval fantasy direction. You can go you can go straight guns blazing. I really didn't think action adventure would win, I gotta be honest. I was kind of prepared for a sci-fi, but that's okay.
You are one awesome motherfucker. Akno Goji tipped $5. Those are just from Call of Duty haters. Of course they say it sucks. They say that every year.
Yeah, but I've already gotten my fair share of Call of Duty for the next 2 years. I played Call of Duty for like a year straight when I bought Modern Warfare, and I played it long enough that I don't have an itch to play it for at least another couple of years. How about we take another poll on that? I think we're going to go, so that way I don't completely abandon. No. You guys are keeping count of his money? You want to do it? Nah, I can't ride. I wouldn't be able to do a Western. You want to? All right, so it's got to be something that's original. So we can't do the revenge story. That's been overdone. We can't do the rescue the little girl story. If you know what I mean by that. What else can't we do? We can't do the damsel in distress. We can't do that. I have an idea. I want to do an R-rated action film, but not have a hero. I want my main character to be the villain. And he's going to be someone who's just snapped. And he's going on a criminal spree. I'm talking cold blood killing, robbing banks, taking out cops, taking out the FBI, sniping politicians, This is what's brewing in my brain right now. Now I need to know, does that sound familiar? Does that sound like something that's been done before? Picture someone like Commando, but he's the bad guy. And in the end, he becomes a hero by sacrificing himself. No. The amount of killing and bloodshed this guy is going to cause is not going to... he's not going to be a hero. There is no hero ending to this. This guy's got to be stopped. The Joker? Yeah, but have you seen the Joker snipe politicians? Or... the Joker is usually the brains behind something like this. So GTA film? Yeah, but the only difference is in GTA, you start some shit like that, you're going to die real quick. No, I'm not thinking Hitman. I'm thinking a guy who used to be CIA, ex-military, and he's seen so much bloodshed in his life, he just snaps. Like, he literally loses his mind. You know what? To make it more interesting, so that way you have a little bit of sympathy for the guy, and very little.
$5. You should put the horror genre in the poll.
I can only put 4, Acno. I meant to put horror in there, but I can only put 4. Like a combination of schizophrenia, post-traumatic stress syndrome, and he literally snaps. And he's out to kill his former boss, which works for the CIA. He also thinks he needs to come up with $1 million in order to stop what he believes is a clear and present danger from the government. I want to make it in such a way that you don't know what's true and what's not true. So in other words, we're going to see the story from his perspective. You're going to know that he's wilding out. But at the same time, we want to put enough elements in there from the other side that makes you think that there is a chance that while this man's going crazy and killing people and trying to kill other CIA agents or maybe even a politician, that there might be some legitimacy to what he thinks is going on, and therefore you wonder if his ends justify his means. That way, you get at least something, you get a little good story in there too. Like you'll sit there and you'll be like, damn, is this guy just lost it? Or does he really know something other people don't? He's trying to save the country or save the world or whatever. I was about to say, would you make it where the audience will root for him? Which would be, well, that's the part. I want to make the audience make a decision. You're either with the guy or you're against him, because he's going to be doing some fucked up shit. But you're also going to think to yourself, damn, but the government is shady, and if he needs this money to do something, or the money's for, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of what he would need the money for. I don't want to say weapons or anything like that, because you don't need $1 million for that. But he thinks that there's a plan for the United States to actually drop not a nuke, but to actually launch a nuke into the atmosphere to cause an EMP and cause major hysteria in an attempt to then come back, preserve the country, and further control people by saying, because this has happened, because of this malfunction in the grid, blah, 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 we need to make sure that... So this is another form of control on another extreme level. He believes now, just so you know, he believes this. But we don't know if what he thinks is true or not, because he's schizophrenic, he's suffering from PTSD, but we need to give the story enough elements from outside of his perspective to make the audience question whether or not it might actually be true. We can never, ever know the truth. I would make the ending ambiguous, so that way he dies at the end, and then maybe like the agent that kills him when he's standing over him with the gun and he killed him, he kind of looks up, looks at the camera, cracks a smile, and the movie ends. That way, you're kind of like, oh shit, was he right? Or is he just happy that he killed him? You understand what I'm getting at? He goes out taking everybody with him, Blaze of Glory, takes out the country's capitals. No, that's too, no, we can't make it that obvious. It has to be something original. He, like going out with a Blaze of Glory, that's too predictable. Even though this is a crazy action movie, even though we're going to have people getting blown up, we're going to have guns and crazy chase scenes and all that, I still want to have a solid story as a foundation. And I think to make this work, especially if we want to make this guy the bad guy, we have to build a story whether we're not sure if it's his schizophrenia and PTSD that's fucking with him or if what he thinks is really happening. A morally questionable film. Thank you, King Venomzilla. Robbie, maybe he needs $1 million to start up a company that builds solar shields for the Venus Project. Oh, he just took a swipe at Mike Gonzalez. You want to call it Paranoid? Or is that a movie called Paranoid? He's a lone wolf. There's no way he could have allies with some of the shit he's going to do. The first thing he's going to do in a movie is going to kill someone who thinks has information he needs. Think of all right, so the action and all that, but when you think about the story, think about, because I can grab inspiration from other movies. This as long as we don't copycat it. But think about movies like Memento, right? Joker, right? Joker didn't know whether, we weren't sure whether Joker, well, actually we got that answer. But in this movie, we're not getting that answer. The movie from beginning to end, you're never going to know whether this guy is legitimately fucked in the head or if he really knows that something's going on and we don't. Like in Joker, you eventually find out he had some shit going on in his brain because remember he had the girlfriend, then it turned out she didn't even know him. So in that vein, but in this one, we're not going to get the answer. It's going to be completely ambiguous. Yeah, I would definitely want to go Tarantino levels of violence. You could just build on the law-abiding citizen. Like Jason Bourne, similar to American Psycho. Like violent-wise? Yeah, I want it to be pretty violent. Like, you ever seen that scene in Breaking Bad where Gus gets blown up and he walks out the room and like half his face is blown off? I want it to be like that levels of violence. Call it Paranoid. One scene we can have a very ambiguous scene on him being brainwashed by some enemy, but on the other end, he's in an asylum being tested on. No, because if you make a scene where he's brainwashed, then automatically the audience is going to reserve themselves to believing that it's fucked up in the head. I think the best thing, so we can't do the brainwash. This is the guy who gets up. I'll show you the opening scene. Like, I'll give you an idea of what I'm thinking. Like, this is a guy who gets up one morning. The story opens with him getting up, right? His house, he's got a fucked up house, and mess everywhere. And he just packs his shit, puts on some clothes. He grabs like not a briefcase, but like a gun case, and there's a sniper rifle in it. He walks out, and he gets in his car, and he drives to this person's house. He knocks on the door. The door opens. The guy says, "Hey, Jeff." "Hey, Jeff." He pulls out a gun. He caps the guy in the head. He walks in. His wife starts screaming, caps the wife. And then the kids are screaming. He grabs the two kids. He pig ties them and puts them aside. And then he starts going through this guy's old like computer files and folders and all that stuff. So you know that he knows this guy because the guy called him by his name. But what you're wondering is, why the fuck did he cap this guy? Why did he pig tie the kids and kill the wife?
One awesome motherfucker.
And actually, no, we got to scratch that. He kills the kids.
Akno Goji tipped $5. If you guys wondering, I tipped $75 in tips for Friday and $30 so far for today, which equals $105. Yes, I am keeping track. I remember I tip over the $100 in tips for one night and $100 for the next night. Just do the math, people.
Well, he said you motherfuckers are stupid. No, he does it off screen. Or we can do it on screen, but the kids are older. How about like they're 17 and 18? So on screen, if we decide they're teens, off screen if they're little kids. And the only reason he kills them, we can show some level of humanity in him. The only reason he kills the kids is because he can't have any loose ends. And he looks at the kids and he's like, I'm sorry, I have to do this. And he kills them because he doesn't want to get caught. He wants to carry out his mission by any means necessary. It's a tough call because I think killing the kids is a little bit, I don't think there's any coming back from that. I still want to have the audience to at least question whether or not they should be rooting for this guy. So I don't think killing the kids is a good idea. Maybe we can just make it so that the kids aren't home. How's that? Because it's a dilemma, because the character doesn't want loose ends. If the kids are there, he's got to kill them, even if he doesn't want to. Tying him up is not going to do it because they can still report him to the authorities. You know, oh, it might have been someone that they knew growing up because, remember, their father knows him. So we're better off. The kids are in school. The kids are in school, right? He kills the guy, kills the wife, gets everything he needs from the computer, and then he moves on. That's an idea of how I would start this film. Right now, off with a bang. There's this guy, you think he's the protagonist. He boom, kills two people that seem oddly innocent, gets some information. We don't know about what that information is yet, and then he moves on. And as we go fast-paced, action-heavy, we'll start peeling back the layers of the story and take it piece by piece to kind of show people what it is that's going on. And we'll show it from two different perspectives. We'll show it from his, knowing that he's got some mental issues, but we also show it from like agents and other people that are going to be going after him or trying to stop him, and filling in the story from their perspective. So we get this massive conspiracy that we don't know whether or not it's true. I would make an action horror film where you got an anti-hero fight killer, mannequins, and a monster that sings a hide-and-seek ding-dong song. Okay. All right, Bobby. I'm just not gonna finish reading that. Would the action scenes be on the level of John Wick? A little bit more grander. I mean, maybe a little bit of both. He's not gonna do gun fu. I mean, he's gonna know your basic martial arts that you would think somebody with former military and CIA agent experience would have. But there's also going to be massive action. Like I'm talking like blowing up buildings, fighting off law enforcement. But he's gonna be, trying to the raid. I want a combination of both. Like not only the more in-your-face one-on-one stuff, but I also want the kind of Michael Bay shit. I want a little bit of both. And this is a guy who knows how to get off the grid, so he's not very easily trackable. So catching him is not going to be a matter of numbers or even logistics. It's going to have to be some luck too. Like he knows exactly what it's going to take to stay off the grid until he does his next big plan. You know what I mean? Because once he leaves that couple's house, he's going to blow up the house. That shit's just going to be blown up. He just wants to get rid of any evidence that he was even there. Did you see the new Spider-Man verse teaser? No, I have not. Right. So what do you guys think? WTF thinks we should name it Paranoid. I kind of like that. Don't forget, we need a hot chick with a big rack in the film, kind of Michael Bay style. We'll have a hot chick with a big rack and she gets shot in her tits. How's that? I want it to be a film that makes you feel uncomfortable without being like graphic horror porn. I like it. Paranoid is a fantastic title. I like the name too. Oh, you see? WTF, you actually did something everybody likes. So what do you guys think for my first try at a synopsis for a film off the cuff? And honest, okay, you know what? We'll do a poll so that way you guys can be anonymous. Don't answer that. All right. I did it in a very comedic way, so. All right, here we go. Oh, I went too far here. Sorry. There we go. That's better. Okay, there you go. Some people might. Now you got to be honest here. Don't just say. Don't pick something like the bad or the potential just because you think it's funny. Be very honest. At the end, would the guy die? Hell yeah. There's no way you could stay alive with some of the shit he's gonna do. All right, let's see where the votes are. All right, 15 votes in. Everybody's taking the safe choice. Oh, somebody wants to shit on my... It's so bad, I want to shit on this. $21 votes in. So much potential. Did you add the periods at the end on purpose, or is it a page? No. I added the periods on purpose. That way you guys can use your own imagination. Because it's no fun if I put something like it's so good I want to suck his dick. But if I put it's so good I want to suck his, you might want to say suck his thumb, you know, suck his earlobe, suck his banana. Who would you guys want me to do cast for the movie? Who I would cast? Now, do you guys think that sounds original enough? I mean, nothing's ever going to be 100% original, but do you think there's enough original elements in that idea that it would probably do well? Yeah, suck my head. There you go. Suck my toes. Nah, Tom Hardy doesn't fit. Jeff Bridges is too old. Yeah, I think minimum it'll be a cult classic. It'll be the kind of movie that probably doesn't explode at the box office, but it becomes big like on DVD, and then when I make the sequel, that one's the big one. The guy who played Scorpion in the 2021 film? You mean in He's old. He's got to be late 40s, early 50s, easy. The Rock, hell no. Jake Gyllenhaal, yeah, he does Psycho pretty good. I think Jake Gyllenhaal wouldn't be bad. Jake Gyllenhaal looks young, though. That's the problem. I know Jake Gyllenhaal is like in his mid-40s, but he looks young. We need somebody that looks like let me see. Trying to think. I don't want to say Keanu Reeves because that's just too generic now. Jared Leto, nah, he's too small. Willem Dafoe, not too bad if he was younger. Bryan Cranston, I mean, he's a little old. Nah, it needs to be somebody that's like 2 years removed from being an agent, like retiring. I could see Matt Damon. I could see, but it has to be in shape. Matt Damon's not in shape anymore. You know who I would consider and may be surprised, but do a little makeup and give him like a 3 o'clock shadow. I put Henry Cavill in there. He's got a scary look on his face. Leo DiCaprio would be good. So would what's his face? We need Christian Bale. He could play with the Batman voice. Nah. Oscar Isaac's not a bad choice either. Aaron Paul's too small. Hunter Biden, he's too stupid. Paul Walker, if he was still alive, yeah. Benedict Cumberbatch has Psycho on his face. Adam Driver wouldn't be bad. Woody Harrelson's a little too old. Yeah, I know who Stephen Amell is, and absolutely not. Oh, you know who would be good? Robert Pattinson. I think Robert Pattinson might be good in this. I think Robert Pattinson can do crazy. He did it in that Lighthouse. Oh, you did? Sorry, I didn't see that. But I'm still taking the credit because I didn't see yours. The Miz. Oh, you guys are fucking kidding me. I think Robert Pattinson. I think it would be between Pattinson, Isaac, Watch Good Time. Pattinson played a good crazy criminal. Yeah, but he doesn't. The only problem with Pattinson is he doesn't pass for like an agent. Ooh, you know what? And I'll revitalize his career by casting him in this. Josh Duhamel. That would be, I think, my number one pick. After watching him in that show that got canceled on Netflix, I think I'd go Josh Duhamel. Mark Wahlberg's not a bad choice either, but I think I'd go Josh. Josh Duhamel would be my character. He'd be my starring psycho killer. Josh Duhamel does Psycho. Shia LaBeouf is another good choice. Yeah, so in Jupiter's Legacy, I actually watched that whole show. I actually liked it. I thought it was really good, a lot better than most people. But I think it's because I kind of viewed it a little bit. I didn't view it exclusively as a superhero show. But either way, whether you love it or hate the show, Josh Duhamel did so good in that show. When I saw him, I was like, damn, this dude is a lot better actor than I ever thought. And now that I think about it, I think Josh Duhamel would be my number one choice. And looking at it from a business perspective, he'd be a lot cheaper than a lot of the other guys. Michael B. Jordan? Nah, I can't do Michael B. Jordan. He's too young and he's black. We can't make black guys look bad anymore. It's just Hollywood now. Come on now, you should know better than that. We have to follow the protocol if we want to make it to big time. Once we hit big time, then we can come out and do things that are against the grain. But you gotta go with the flow until you make it. Homelander's actor. Yeah, but I don't want to tap into actors that are already culturally relevant. I think Josh Duhamel is my choice. He's not as relevant as a lot of those guys now. Yeah, it would be considered racist. All right, we're going to end the poll. Thank you, guys. The government official big bad. I don't really want there to be one big bad because really the big bad is the main character. So if you want to say you have a questionable protagonist, I say questionable because, someone said Colin Farrell earlier. I think I would definitely put him as the other main character on the other side because he even plays a good asshole when he's a good guy. You ever see him in Minority Report? He actually was a good guy in that movie, but he was an asshole. He was a prick. In fact, you believed in the early part of Minority Report that he was going to be the bad guy because of the way he was acting, but he actually was the one that cracked the case and then left the breadcrumbs. Yeah, that was out of the final guy. I think I would put Colin Farrell as my lead government official, let's put it that way. Or Edward Norton. Edward Norton's another good one. He'd be a good secondary main character as director of the CIA. He can be the other villain. Yeah, a lot of those guys. I definitely would take I don't want to say the lesser known. I would take a lot of the lesser hot male actors in terms of popularity. So, like Djimon Hounsou is good. Colin Farrell, although he's going to be playing the Penguin, most people don't even fucking know that's him. Yeah, the phone booth movie, he was the protagonist, but he was an asshole. Nicolas Cage, Nicolas Cage, I don't think there's any coming back for him. Who would be the person to kill him? I don't know. It definitely would have to be one of those characters, right? Phone Booth was a good movie. But anyway, I should probably write this idea down. Make sure you know what? Yeah. Literally, that just popped in my head now. I was actually very afraid about when I saw you guys voted action adventure. I was like, oh man. I was like, fuck. Because I didn't think I'd come up with anything. But then I was thinking for that brief moment, try doing something that either hasn't been done before or is not done very often. That's why I went that route. Where is my... Mail it to Hollywood? Nah, I'll just put it in the computer banks and date it. Gotta write this down real quick.
You are one awesome motherfucker. Akno Goji tipped $5. Are we gonna do 2 Nukes video tonight?
Akno, we're gonna do Nukes later. skits. All right, this is what I wrote. Paranoid, action movie where the protagonist is a former military CIA agent who goes on a killing spree while trying to stop what he believes is a government plan to cause nationwide panic with a false flag event in an attempt to gain more authoritarian control over the country. However, he also suffers from PTSD and schizophrenia. Is he really trying to save the nation from conspiracy, or is his illness turning him into a killing monster? That's actually not bad. That's not a bad first draft for a pitch. I think it sounds pretty good. All right. I should have went to school for writing. I mean, I love doing IT work and I make a lot of money doing it, but I should have gone to school for writing. Who do I have directing? Me, motherfucker. I'm directing this shit. No, I'm directing. Me. Mine. Can't hand. Look, you can't hand a pretty good idea like that over to a Hollywood director. They're gonna Hollywoodify it. You gotta get a director that's hungry and ready to work. Not a director that's gonna go through the motions and go by the numbers. We need to be bold when we do this. We need to shock audiences when we make this movie. I like it, not bad. However, one idea would be to leave out the illness and any idea that anything is wrong with him. Make him look like the good guy.
You are one awesome motherfucker.
Did you not pay attention to what I said? We're going to know that he has... The point of him having schizophrenia or the... Hold on.
Akno Goji tipped $5. Long live E.T.N.
There you go. The whole point of the audience knowing he has schizophrenia and PTSD in the early going is so that they question throughout the movie whether that is what's causing what he's doing and what he believes. If he's going through the movie massively killing people without knowing that he has some sort of mental issue, then there's no way they're going to have any chance of sympathizing for him. There's no way they're going to believe that he's trying to stop a conspiracy. You know, even people who are trying to stop the government are not cold-blooded killers. Oh, Adrian? Yeah, although I don't know if that's kind of her flavor. She does more of the fantasy stuff. Michael Bay, yeah, I would definitely get Michael Bay to produce this shit. What Hollywood director would you have by your side as an associate producer? No one. Rob, you know you need a few LGBTQ cast members or they won't even give it a second look. I'll have one or two, but they'll die in the early going. In fact, the guy he kills in the opening of the movie, we're going to find out when he goes through his files that he was a closet case gay guy. So how about that? There's your LGBTQ representation. Produced by WTF Productions. How about no? Sean Bean. If he dies, then I'll sign him. Yeah, so they can't say I'm not being inclusive. I mean, yeah, that I'm not being inclusive or divisive, that I'm being diverse. In fact, just to piss him off even more, I'll make it so that 70% of the people he kills are minorities and gays. Yeah, it's in his contract. Martin Scorsese. Why can't we just do a film without these motherfuckers? Come on, guys. This is an opportunity to do something original, off the cuff, raw, and you know what I mean? You start bringing in big Hollywood names, you're going to fuck it all up. The only thing I even want out of Hollywood are some actors to give it legitimacy. And even then, I have to really scout well. I got to pick an actor that is not nearly as popular or not well known, but can do the job. What's the budget? I don't know. I think you can make a movie like this for like 80 million, if not less. There's not going to be hardly any CGI. You can do plenty of practical effects with explosions. $5? No, that's the budget for the crew lunch. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, paleontologist. New PFP for this festive season. Actually, Rob, he could be a somewhat original slasher. Only slashing people in certain communities. It would probably be in the horror genre, though. Wait, who could be original slasher? Is it okay if I take some ideas from this because I just started writing a story of my own? I don't know how to answer that. I thought this was a pretty good idea I came up with. I don't know if I want to share it right now. I might turn around and actually try and write this. I don't know. You know what? I'll leave it up to chat because they had a hand in this too. So how about we put it up for a vote? I think that's the fairest way to do it. Is it okay if Monkey Man... Oh, wait. Uses some ideas. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Even if everybody says no, you could probably still do it without us knowing. So, I guess the matter is now I got to actually start writing this, so that my version comes out before yours. However, I do have a date and time stamped already, so it's already officially a poor man's copyright. That's why I put it on. That's why I put it on Word. The metadata is already there. Damn, you motherfuckers are ruthless. All right. Well, what kind of ideas are you taking, and what's your story about?
You are one awesome motherfucker.
Take him to court. I'm not gonna take him to court.
Akno Goji tipped $5, and I be the producer of the film LOL.
LOL's right, because no, you wouldn't. I want the film to succeed, Akno. if there's a choice that said yes, but he has to give E.T.N credit, then I would vote it yes. We don't hold back with anyone. We're a bunch of savages. Don't plagiarize that, Monkey Ooga Booga. Sue. You fucking guys are crazy. Well, you got some votes. I mean, 26 votes in. I don't know. Hold on one second here. You fucking guys are fucking ruthless. I didn't see all the shit you guys were writing above. Maybe taking ideas was the wrong way to say it. I meant more like take some inspiration. What would be the merch? My Godzilla figure's paid off already. The one that's coming in. What's it called? The Singular Point Godzilla. Now, honestly, I mean, Monkey, if you want to use it as inspiration, that's fine. I mean, technically it's already locked in date and time, the idea. So it's not like it's going to be, you know, I don't think it's a problem. There's no way I would sit here and write and come up with these ideas and not write them down and lock in the metadata as to the time it was done and the date. That's called a poor man's copyright. Very, very important. Is the statue paid off, and can you pay it off without the job? Statue is not paid off, and yes, I can. Well, what's the concept of your story? I mean, I shared mine. Why don't you share yours? I think that'll solidify genuine safety in both directions, because then I know your story. Well, not only that, even if it was successful, I mean, why would I make figures for a movie that's not for kids? That doesn't make any sense to me. Whose idea was it for the figures? Who came up with that? I'm just curious. I just don't see, to be fair, Rob, they make figures for Jason and Freddy over the years. Yeah, but that's for collectors. That's not really for kids. How many Jason and Freddy toys do you see at like Target and Toys R Us, or at least when Toys R Us was open? Okay. Yeah, it is. It feels weird to me, at least. All right, let me end this poll. Yeah, I heard that too, but I heard that like several years ago and nothing ever happened. Yeah, I mean, this movie's not going to have a sequel. You know what I mean? Like the main character's dead at the end. We need to bring back to Hollywood the idea that it's okay for a one-off movie. Oh, cool, Chris. You know, I I haven't even finished the concept of my story, but the general idea of it is a boxer who lives in the future but hates his trainer. He is also a lizard creature. So my what ideas from my little story, like my little movie idea, would possibly play a role in that? I'm just curious, like what part are you using as inspiration for what you're? Hey Rob, when you finish the movie, you can have Mr. H review it. So it's a futuristic movie about a lizard creature who's a boxer, but he hates his trainer. Well, he's not using my idea. He wants to use it as inspiration. I'm just trying to figure out what part of my idea would he find inspiration from for an idea like that. Just curious. Okay. I guess that works. I kind of feel like everyone is a little sus of a monkey. Oh man. I guess the lesson learned is never hear a fresh idea and then like within 5 minutes ask if you can get inspired or use that as idea as an inspiration. One of these days I'll read your book, Rob. I didn't forget. One of my favorite one-off films. Oh, Mr. L just got here. He didn't hear my idea. That's too bad. I think he would have liked it. All right. So if you guys like what we did tonight, definitely let me know if you want to do. Oh, why do I ask you? I got polls, man. We got polls. I don't know why I never used this shit before. All right, here we go. All right, polls up. Yeah. Nah, if my idea were to ever go mainstream, like if it actually happened and I made it and it went mainstream, there's no way you could do a sequel. There's no way. The guy's dead. Polls about polls not wanting to do polls. I don't know. You'll have to ask a poll. Speaking of your book, Rob, any progress on your second book? Yeah, but we're taking December off. Send a Zoom. Look at Joey running up in here. Send a Zoom invite. Joey, you didn't even have the decency to be here on time. Number one. Number two, you didn't have the decency to listen to your boy's movie idea. Now you want to show up 20 minutes after 9, 40 minutes before the end of the stream, not even reading the title, knowing that I have two other things planned, and I'm supposed to change all that because you just popped in? Different time zones? Hey, listen. That's no excuse. You know what time I start in my time zone. You've known for years now. We're about to do a Nukes right now, and then we're going to finish off the stream talking about the survival camp, which you better be prepared for that, Joey. That's actually very true, Jonathan. Jonathan's been on the stream more lately than you have, Joey. That's for sure. I know it isn't Pacific Standard Time, but you know what time I start. My point is, Joey, if we don't pre-plan, like if we don't make a plan, like let's say yesterday, me and you were like, yo, let's do a stream together tomorrow, and I'm like, bet. Then I already know Saturday that when I make my schedule and I put the stream up, I know I can put in the title, Joey and Rob talk movies or comic book movies or whatever. But I hadn't heard from you. I didn't hear from you today. I didn't hear from you yesterday. You messaged me yesterday, but you didn't say you wanted to come on stream. You were just like, yo, Spider-Man and Tom Hardy and Tom Holland are going to fight.
Aknogoji tipped $5. Send me a Zoom invite, LOL.
Shh, Acto. You're better off getting shot by me than getting a Zoom invite. You text me yesterday. I just said that. I know you. First of all, you didn't text me, motherfucker. You don't got my number. Second of all, hold on. Second of all, you sent me a message on Facebook. All right, I'll read it right now. I acknowledge that you sent me a message. But you didn't tell me you wanted to come on the stream. This was you yesterday, all right? At 9:31 p.m. while I was streaming. He's like, yo, we're getting Tom versus Tom, Hardy versus Holland. And then hold on. That was no. Wait, hold on. Down here. That was a while back. That was like a week ago. Hold on. Let me get this right. It was Thursday. Thursday, he says, happy late birthday. 2 days after my birthday, the motherfucker messages me, happy birthday. Now, I streamed on my birthday, Joey. Where were you? And then he asked me thoughts on Hawkeye, and I'm like, yo, I'm about to stream. We'll tell you later, or just watch my stream from yesterday. And then I don't know what he said, and then after that he said Ivan Ooze purple slime, LOL, which I don't know what you were referring to there. He doesn't show up for my birthday stream. He messages me 2 days later, happy birthday. Right before I'm about to stream, he had Thursday. If you had told me Thursday, yo, let me come on stream Friday, or let me come on stream Saturday and we'll chit chat, I would have been like, yo, Joey, that's what's up. Working. Man, Joey, look, man, we all got one of these, bruh. We all got one of these right here, okay? It doesn't take a minute to hit the button and be like, yo, what's going on? And then close your phone or whatever, or put it away, wait for a response, pop it back open. Come on, Joe. The idea just popped into my head. All right, well, Joey, how about we do it next weekend? Seriously, because I don't stream Sundays and Mondays. Tuesday is Anime Tuesday. Wednesday, I already have an idea for a stream. I'm going to be doing Halo gameplay. Thursday's Conspiracy Thursday. And Friday, I'm doing a make my own Kaiju for America stream. So next Saturday, all right? You got a week. You got a week notice, Joey. And we can talk about how much I love DC now. Look at this fucking asshole. I'll see you Friday then. What a fucking dumb. This motherfucker. Oh my God. What a fucking asshole. It's been such a bad year for Marvel. Dude, it's getting worse. You and Mike should start your own DC podcast, though. You and Mike, you guys both love DC. All right, let's get this Nukes going. Well, I'll try to pick a short one. Woo. It's already 9:30. If we go a little past 10, it's all good because it's not my duty to walk the dog tomorrow morning. My wife's got that, so. But I'm actually kind of tired, if you couldn't tell. In case you couldn't tell. First look, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1, first look. Part 1? What are they making, 2 parts of this? Whoa. Severio, wait, Rob, what about creating a movie on the fly and too many remakes? Are you going to talk about those two? They're one and the same. So it's too many remakes. Let's make a movie on the fly, which we just did. And we did that because there's too many remakes, which means there's no originality. So we wanted to make up an original movie on the fly. I think everybody here has figured that out, except you. So excited for No Way Home. I never even really considered if the film will fall apart or not, especially with all the villains and characters in it. I think they will pull it off though. I hope they do. It is a lot of villains. I mean, yeah, but I think here's my biggest fear. My fear is that they are making all these old school villains come back so that you're blinded by nostalgia, but the film really does suck. Gerard's like, yup. Yeah. But no, let's not think that way. Fucking Marvel. All right. I hope Toby and Andrew have purpose. Yeah, they have purpose. Nostalgia. What do you think? Dude, nostalgia trumps everything now. All right. Well, this one's 27 minutes. That one's, they're all kind of long, so we'll just stick with the order. All right. Look, guys, if you look here, I still have my dislike button. It doesn't just say dislike. It also shows me how many dislikes there is. Wait, what happened here? Wait, hold on. Something's missing here. All right, we can end this now. All right. Yeah, I saw that. I saw there was no sound. Give me a second. I don't know why that happened. Now, suddenly, you know what's funny? It literally, oh, you know why? I know why. I have to fucking add it again. Because it's a different... All right, so you see up here? Now watch. Listen.
It is time to finish the fight.
Right? You guys hear it, right? All right, but the problem is I'm changing scenes. So this scene has to have... I have to put it in this scene too. Okay. Yep. All right. There we go. Okay. Now let me know if you hear it.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera.
Guys hear it?
Caught on CCTV. Facebook user Carly Tritzler shared a very bizarre video that was recorded by her CCTV camera outside her home in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania. In the video, a deer can be seen walking through her yard. But that's not all.
Ooh, something's following it. OTD! It's a fucking Jawa.
Bizarrely, a tiny dark little figure seems to be following the deer in the dark of night. Now, I have no idea what this little thing could be. Even after brightening the footage, it doesn't appear to be any kind of pet or wild animal. And whatever it is, it almost looks like it's walking.
Can I just say something real quick? I find it incredibly disturbing that the two motherfuckers that are the ones who are the quickest to call fake are Spanish, which is Joey just now and Mike. How is it that you both can call yourself Spanish, especially, I gotta say, especially Joey, because I know Joey's Mexican, and Mexicans are just as into Santeria and Bruteria than Puerto Ricans are. How the hell are the two biggest skeptics in this chat Spanish when us Islanders are like totally in belief into this stuff?
On two legs. For now, the mysterious footage remains unsolved, but I'm very curious to hear what you guys think this little thing could be.
It's a Jawa.
A Nukes Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain anonymous, let's just call him or her Alex for the sake of the video, emailed me about a CCTV recording captured at an undisclosed sleep lab during a sleep apnea test. Alex says that a coworker was monitoring a widowed female patient's sleep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey Hey guys, I want to tell you something. I actually watched one of Nuke's top 5 videos, and it was actually a little scary, but I didn't get any nightmares though.
Okay, good.
Because he's a big boy.
And because he knows he can't come to our room.
Yep.
So he didn't have a choice. All right, go to bed.
And then this happened.
Let me just start recording. Oh my god. I see it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yes. It's gone now.
Now, to get a better understanding of what is going on, a bit of explanation is necessary. So the squiggly lines that can be seen at the bottom of the screen indicate that the woman has stopped breathing during her sleep. The mysterious pale figure then appears to reach out to wake the woman, after which she begins to breathe again. Alex believes the apparition might have been the patient's deceased husband, still carefully watching over her from beyond the grave. But what do you think this strange pale shape could be?
Say goodnight to me?
Let me know down in the comments.
You have to listen to it.
Let me just start recording.
That's just a lady sleeping.
Oh my god.
No, he's not possessed. He's just sleeping. But there's a ghost that wakes him up.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah, and then she jumps at the screen. I'm just kidding. That
It's
doesn't
gone now.
happen.
The end of the road. Popular Guatemalan news reporter Vivian Vasquez is driving in traffic on her way to work to report the early morning news. But she will never make it to the news station, because Vivian herself becomes the tragic subject of the morning news when her lifeless body is discovered in a horrible car accident.
Oh, that's terrible.
Her family, co-workers, and fans are shocked and saddened when they hear of her sudden, tragic passing. Guatemalan traffic police show up on the scene and record footage of the wreckage as evidence. But after the video is released to the public, mourning viewers and fans all hear something in the footage that is absolutely chilling.
No Goji tipped $5.
Got bad
I am
timing.
Spanish and believe in this stuff and have had many experiences with this stuff.
Okay, thank you. I want to hear what she said. You hear something. That her body? Hold on.
And this time,
is that supposed to be her body? Did they just leave that shit on the road like that in Ecuador? Like people driving by can just see a dead body on the floor? Because that has to be it, right? Because they're kind of blotching it out. Usually that's the first thing they cover up is the body. It's just leaving that bitch right there on the floor. What kind of shit is that? Yo, there's literally cars driving by like, oh, wow, look at that. You can't park there. Someone yelled as they drove by. Oh, that's so funny, but fucked up at the same time. Yeah, I want to hear it again before he explains what it is. That's kind of creepy, even though I don't know what she's saying.
and this time, did you hear it? The anguished voice of a woman can be heard crying out in Spanish, "What did you do to me?" When watching the footage, it becomes clear that it makes no sense for anyone present at the site of the accident to be screaming, "What did you do to me?" Vivian's loyal fans believe that it was her anguished spirit crying out from beyond the grave. To this day, the Guatemalan authorities have not found the cause of Vivian's accident. Even stranger, Vivian's cell phone was never returned to her family, and no one knows why. So just what happened to Vivian Vasquez? And what are your thoughts on this bizarre and tragic recording? Let me know down below.
It's kind of creepy.
This holiday season, you can get them the usual, or you can get them Zazzle with
The Lurker in the Woods.
So this is vlog 1 today, my first vlog ever, woohoo!
Travel vlogger Mihaela from the YouTube channel Mihaela Claudia P records a road trip through her home country of Romania and makes a stop at one of the most haunted forests in the world, the Hoia Baciu Forest in Transylvania. Local legends tell the story of a girl who disappeared in the woods only to reappear 5 years later with no recollection of what happened to her. Another story is that of a shepherd who, along with his sheep, completely
Hold on. It's my freaking headset. Yeah, because the soundboard went off, so I know the sound broke. Hold on. All right, hold on. Yeah, the sound froze. All right, I'm going to have to delete it and re-add it again. It's fucking ridiculous. How the hell are my headsets affecting my thing? This is a new one. See, this is why I can't wait till my new computer comes in. Been having so many issues with this computer now. All right, so let's remove this. I'm going to have to remove this one too. All right. Just bear with me, guys. I'm sorry about that. Nobody can hear it now. Acno, your timing's bad. Nope, never mind.
Acno Goji tipped $5. Mike, a computer generated voice. Shut the fuck up, Mike.
That's funny. Yeah, it's supposed to be here sometime next week.
In the world.
Okay, so you guys can hear it now. Now I got to come back here, and I have to add it over here.
Good night, love you.
So.
Good night. Love you.
All right, here we go. Good night.
Good night.
Oh.
Love you.
And I'm very scared of wild animals. I have to admit I'm terrified, and I do not know where the exit is. Basically they told me that the legend says that a shepherd went into the forest with the sheep and he never came out. That's the actual legend, and that's why this forest has this fame of the most haunted, because he went in and he never came back.
And you went in too, huh?
And
oh, look in the background.
Yes, you saw the footage with the sheep that's dead. That's a skull, a sheep skull that you saw. And if you don't believe me, you can check yourself the legend.
Nice legs. I would not be in there if I were her. And it's not even because of ghosts. Just...
I can hear something.
Bad lighting. Sound of footsteps from somewhere in the forest. The other footsteps are pretty loud too. She better get out of there. There's some crazy people in there.
Okay.
Bitch, you better run. Run, bitch! Run!
Mihaela begins to hear the disturbing sound of footsteps in the leaves. Someone or something is coming closer and closer. She makes a run for it and makes it safely back to her car. But, did you see it? Because not long before Mihaela records the rustling sounds of someone moving through the woods, a dark figure appears to be lurking around in the trees behind her.
That's definitely a
just
person.
watching. The vlogger says she never saw anyone and has no idea who or what this creepy lurker could be. So are the stories true? Is the Hoyabachu forest in Transylvania really haunted? Or is this just some random creep stalking Mihaela through the dark, abandoned woods?
Now, yeah, we know where
decide.
Acno hangs out now, it's true.
You can find this video and more over on the YouTube channel Mihaela Claudia P.
Increase sales up to 21% by adding another sales channel.
The Forbidden Room. Popular
forbidden.
Japanese paranormal YouTube channel Omega Toki Film received a horrifying video from a woman who wishes to remain anonymous. They refer to her only under the alias Nakayama. Nakayama claims that her grandmother had a very strange but strict rule for anyone visiting her home. Never go upstairs. Nakayama claims that she has heard creepy sounds coming from the second floor and once saw a shadow figure quickly passing through the hallway at the top of the stairs. After the creepy experience,
Always listen to
Nakayama was
grandma.
told the sad story of her grandmother's sister. Almost 40 years ago, the sister was
Definitely
living
a
upstairs
person.
on the second floor. She was happily engaged to be married. However, the engagement was broken off by her fiancé right before the wedding. Soon after, the heartbroken woman went missing and was never seen again. Her room on the second floor has been locked and off limits ever since. Nakayama is now a grown woman, and her grandmother has since passed away. As the last living relative, she now owns the property and is considering selling it. One evening, she goes to her grandmother's house. Gathering her courage, she records a video as for the first time ever, she goes up to the second floor and approaches the locked door of the forbidden room. That's when things take a truly terrifying turn.
Oh shit. So this is her film, not their film. No, that's the one that curses at the ghost is Chinese. This is a Japanese one. Definitely a good movie, Joey. She's trying to look through the small peep. Whoa! Was that an eyeball? Oh my god. What the fuck?
The eyes of someone or something can be seen peeking out through the crack of the locked door. When paranormal investigators Hiro,
That's creepy.
Tomo, and cameraman T see the video, they are shocked. They decide to visit the creepy, allegedly haunted house to investigate. With Nakayama's permission, they take
That's
the
kinda
lock off the
creepy.
door upstairs and
You know
go
what?
inside.
I gotta say real quick, considering some of the ones we've seen come out of Japan, especially the cab one. Remember the cab one? Oh my god. I think definitely the ones from Japan probably have the most legitimacy.
Inside the mysterious forbidden room. The room inside appears to be rotting, and the team finds old photos of a woman wearing a kimono. They also find some very strange objects, including a doll, a covered mirror, and a traditional Japanese dress hanging from a cupboard. The Omega Toki team begins to get a strange, unsettling feeling that something is very off about this room.
Yeah, the taxi cab ghost is fucking crazy.
ちょっとおかしいぞ、おかしい、おかしいよ。でもこんなさ、こんな写真撮るまで話が進んでて破談した。まあそういうことを、その話を信じるならね。これちょっとなさんにさ、もうちょっと詳しく聞いた方がよくないか？これちょっと異様だって。おかしすぎるって。おかしい。 普通じゃないもんだって。普通じゃない。この写真ってさ、あれでしょ、結婚式の前のドレスでしょ。今顔がちょっとちらっとこっち見方、いや違う、やめてよ、やめてよ、こう今顔が
You know what's funny? I thought I saw that too. Wow, that's kind of creepy. But that could be just blur. It could just be blur. Oh, I don't know. The whole hair. Yeah, it looks
the
like
face of a woman in one of the creepy old photos appears to
I don't know.
to
It's
look
still
back
creepy, but
at
it might
the
be
teen.
blur.
The three friends are getting more and more freaked out, but they try to stay calm for the sake of their investigation. But things are about to get even scarier.
なんでどうしまった？なんでしまった今？開いてたよね。開いてた。開いてたよ。開けて。誰かいるの？いないで。いや、いないよ。いるわけない。いない。
The door to the hallway suddenly slams shut even though no one is there. The Omagatoki team is a bit freaked out and feel that they should probably end their investigation very soon. But what happens next is downright chilling.
いや、人影を見て俺。今。
I don't see anything. You can hardly really see it. The lady who got the original glimpse has the best footage.
誰かいます？ちょっと開けますよ。びっくりした。どうされたんですか？
Yo, I thought I thought they were talking to a ghost. I'm like, whoa, this is the best shit ever.
いや全然。まあもしあれだったら全然。見てもらっていいか。いやまあ別に。今いいですか？あ、いいですよ。使ってあったみたいな感じですね。
No, that's the girl. That's the lady.
もう初めてなんですよね、ここ。皆さんは初めてですよね、入られたのって。
What the fuck?
皆さん大丈夫ですか？なんかちょっと体調悪そうですけど大丈夫です？様子が。
やっぱりおばあちゃんのせいだったんですよ。
なんで？
This is some weird shit right here.
さんちょっともう行こう。
Maybe she got possessed.
いいからもう行こう。今おかしいですよ。おかしいよ。あれ何？やばくね？
Yo, what the fuck is going on there?
The three friends are baffled.
So basically, the lady who told them the story came back. Now, look, this could be actually a joke being played on them. It's still entertaining nonetheless.
And shocked. They have no idea why Nakayama is suddenly acting so bizarre. The guys decide to leave, but they don't feel right about leaving Nakayama alone in the house. So they return to the home, but when they go back inside, they discover that Nakayama has disappeared. After a little discussion, Investigator Tomo feels confident enough to do a solo investigation inside the forbidden room all alone.
That
Hiro and cameraman T wait downstairs as Tomo stays behind with nothing but a camera.
Oh, hell no.
It did not go well.
Hell no. What are you, crazy? It probably is some sort of prank. On her though, I don't think they're in on it. I think they're being pranked. But still, man, would you go up there by yourself? Honestly, prank or no prank, would you go up there by yourself? He doesn't want to look. Fuck that, man. I couldn't. These guys are crazy.
A horrified Tomo begins to see movement inside a nearby cupboard and calls for his friends. Hiro and cameraman T hurry upstairs, and together they open the door, but no one inside. The Omagatoki team has finally just had enough, and they get out of there.
He's sweating.
After this investigation, the team says that they have made multiple attempts to reach out to the woman, Nakayama, but they haven't heard from her since. So just what is going on inside this creepy house, in this creepy forbidden room? You decide. You can watch this full 2-part series with English subtitles over on the YouTube channel, Omagatoki Film.
It is called Omagatoki Film, so you know.
Meanwhile, on TikTok. TikTok user Ashley Rain has only ever posted videos of her family and all of their cute cats. But this next video is completely different from anything she has ever posted before. Ashley claims that late one night their motion-activated security camera caught something truly bizarre.
Look at the cat. Cat's looking right at it. Cats are meant to keep spirits at bay. That's why it's not coming out the room. It's like, cats, I'm out.
One of Ashley's cats seems to be staring at a bizarre translucent apparition with glowing eyes that appears to be staring right back at the cat. At first glance, it just looks like the cat's owner playing peekaboo. But then the pale figure suddenly just floats up toward the ceiling before vanishing into thin air. Curious TikTok commenters believe Ashley's cat might have been trying to protect the home from an unwanted dark entity. Ashley says that the family has since moved to a new home and is happy to be out of their old house for good. But is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Cat things think it's real. Oh, more ads.
This holiday, share the joy of music. Guitar
I
Center
know.
one-stop shop with the
Simon Lockhart is a security guard at a hotel in downtown Providence, Rhode Island.
Oh,
Simon sent me an email in which he says that a few months ago, a man tragically lost his life at the hotel. He says that ever since he has been experiencing strange supernatural events during his security shifts. As the paranormal activity intensified, Simon began to record evidence and post it to TikTok.
So I'm in the bathroom right now. I'm not going to the bathroom if you're wondering.
He's
But,
he's dropping a
I'm
dooski.
hearing, like shuffling sounds outside the door. And I need to put the camera. Bro, what the was that? No.
Ew, you got public. You got
Then, only 2 weeks later, this
employee
happens.
bathrooms right near the break room. Imagine being there eating a sandwich and smelling shit. Ugh.
I swear to God, I heard like a woman talking in here.
Damn, they gotta clean that place up.
I swear to God, I heard a woman talking.
Get out.
What the fuck? Oh, no. No.
Well, he did tell you to get out.
But before long, the loud bangs and unexplained voices turn into something much more sinister.
Hello? Oh my God. What the f? What the f? Bro.
That would scare the shit out of me too.
No.
Simon records as something that he can't see seems to charge up the staircase right at him. But, did you see it?
Nope.
Simon's concerned TikTok viewers point out something that he missed in his original video. Something downright chilling. Watch again.
The window. Watch the window.
Oh my God. What the f? What the f? Bro.
It looks as if a face can be seen watching him through the window of a door on the 8th floor. The security guard says that there was no one around and he didn't see anyone at the window at the time. He only noticed it after TikTok viewers pointed it out. Over the course of several months, Simon continues to record everything he experiences. Then late one night, the security guard is sent out to the hotel's restaurant after reports of some very unusual activity. It really did not go well.
I'm over at the restaurant right now that's connected to our hotel. The door's been wide open. And they said they've seen lights going on and off in here. The Zionic area. Very, very narrow stairs, and I just smashed my head on this freaking pipe. Hello? Oh my God. There's no one here. There's no one here. I'm Nope. Okay, I'm out. Okay, just leave me alone.
The nervous security guard hears someone say the words, "Get out," and soon after feels something or someone pull at his shirt. In a panic, Simon tries to descend the steep staircase as fast as he can, but he actually slips and breaks his ankle. As always, whether it's all real or not, I leave it to you to decide.
Wow.
But either way, best wishes to Simon for his speedy recovery.
If you're that scared
and you can
that you're
follow his
rushing down
story
those
over on his
stairs,
TikTok page. It's Simon. Thanks for watching. Check out some weird stuff and extra clips over on my Instagram and on my Twitter. And then there's a TikTok too. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you next week.
Damn.
You are one awesome motherfucker.
I think so. He was legitimately scared. The Mandela catalog? Yeah, isn't that the thing that shows how whoops, my camera's out of focus. There we go. Isn't that the thing that shows all the stuff that we thought was named a certain thing or spelled a certain way is not actually that way? The Mandela effect? Yeah, nobody's breaking their leg for a TikTok video is right. It's a little different than that. Well, what is it exactly? It's analog horror? What do you mean analog horror? I should do this stream. I think I've done the Mandela effect before. What is King Venom talking about? I haven't even seen him type anything. Oh, there it is. Oh, God. What are you guys talking about now? You should check it out sometime. It's so hard to explain. It's creepy, though, and very creative. People would do crazy shit for that hour check mark. You guys are talking about the Snyder Cut. There's nothing really left to talk about with that film, is there? What's it called again, Chris? The Mandela catalog? Is it videos or is it text? Like, is it something I can read or something I have to watch? Oh, blue check mark. I don't understand the importance of a blue check mark. Like, what more verification do you need? The person on the video is the person talking. Videos? Okay. Ooh, excuse me. That's true. Nah, I here's the thing. The one that took place in Japan, I don't want to say that I don't necessarily believe that, but it does seem very, very like, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not over the top. It's so good. It's almost too good to be true. Like in terms of what was happening, the context and all that, it almost seemed like it could be made up. But I've seen enough Japanese spook videos on here that there's no way you could explain how it would be faked. That, I believe is a possibility. The stair one was, I think, legit. I think that was legit. I mean, the dude fell down the stairs, man. What are you going to do that for a couple of views? I want to do survival camp, but as you can see, I'm also yawning. I feel like if I don't, I've let you guys down. So we can talk about survival camp for like 20 minutes. Five followers on TikTok? Yeah, that's not worth breaking your ankle for. Yeah, but you would be... Dude. Until I make it big, there's no way I'm doing anything like that for fucking views. No way. Like, I don't disagree with you, Mike, on that point, but at the same time, you also need to understand people are not going to go that far until they already have an audience that they want to build off from. The motherfucker has 5 followers. It's not worth it. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, but break your ankle? I mean, come on now. I got the definition of analog horror, my bad. For clot. You have 84 followers and no views. Oh, foul footage. Emergency alert system scenarios opposed to visuals. Okay, yeah, I've heard of those before. All right, so that's what they call them, analog horrors. What did you guys think of the Japanese one? If nothing else, it definitely had the effect. It's just a matter of whether or not it was real. Later, Alaphonica. Great, creepy, legit. It was weird, that's for sure. Here's the thing, though. If that was the girl that they had spoke to, why change her voice but not their own? Like, they disguised their voice as high pitch. That I thought was like red flag number 1. I think the security one is legit, definitely. I think the one in Japan, I think there's some gravitas there. Dude, people fuck with cops to get views, so I wouldn't put it past someone to break a bone for possible fame and money. Look at wrestling. They'll do anything to be noticed. So imagine today's mindset. Yeah, but they're getting paid, and they already have a crowd around them. This dude's walking in a hotel room in the middle of the night. That girl was on the good stuff. She didn't want to be named or recognized. Well, there were lights on. Then the lights went off. You don't remember that, Joey? She was smoking that Breaking Bad meth. one of these days people will shoot themselves for clout. Well, I don't think the house had electricity on. It was in the middle of being bequeathed to the girl who was praying in the room and going bonkers. Yeah, I think you guys are being a little bit too cynical. Like, I get it. There's definitely people that will do anything to get clout and views. I don't disagree with that. But it doesn't make sense on TikTok to put yourself at risk. And think about it. He's not working now. He's out of work. So not only is he now not getting paid, he's got medical bills and a broken ankle. I mean, you're not going to go that far for clout. Not in that kind of scenario. Plus, look at some of the earlier parts of that portion of the video. That dude is legitimately scared out of his mind. Well, if you pay attention to the whole story of that particular video, she opened the door for the first time after her grandmother died. She opened the door for the first time because she was trying to sell the house. So she had to obviously clean it out. You're not going to be able to sell a house if the upstairs room is locked. When she went upstairs to unlock the room, when she did unlock it, I should say, there was that part where you could see the eye from the other side and the eye looking through the peephole, whatever. So she told... Oh, wait, you want to know how it's fake? I just figured it out. We didn't even pay attention to this. I cracked the case. Nakayama was her anonymous name. They knew what her real name was, so why would they call her by her alias name during the video? I just realized that. So that one was definitely fake now. Yeah, so that one's fake. Wonder if somebody calls them out in their video for that. All right. But I do think the one in the hotel was legit. Because in a heated moment, you're going to remember the real person's name as opposed to their alias name. She told him she wanted to be called this on camera because she didn't want anybody to know who she was. She knew they were going to show it. But behind the scenes, they knew her name.
You are one awesome motherfucker.
You got to have more staff than one security guard in a hotel.
Aknogoji tipped $5. Then how do you explain the eyes peeking out the room of the forbidden room? And I think she probably got possessed, and also they never got in contact again with her, so why she go out of her way to make it up? I think that one real.
Well, it's not her going out of her way to make it up. It's the guys. you got to have more staff than one security guard in a hotel. You do. But when was the last time more than one security guard was needed to do a round? And that's coming from a guy who worked as a security, field security supervisor. I used to go to hotels in New York City to make sure the security guards weren't sleeping. At most, the hotels had 2 security guards. One that was at the front and one doing rounds, and they would take turns. So, yeah. Off topic a bit, but I heard Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous season 4 wasn't good. I don't think anyone here gives a shit, if I'm being honest. I don't think anyone here gives a fuck. Just the name of the show sounds ridiculous. And then what is it? Isn't it a cartoon about a bunch of kids and dinosaurs? All right, so Severio. So we got 2 people here that give a shit. There's more staff that's constantly at a hotel, especially of that size. Actually, Joey, it really depends. Most people at a hotel are either asleep around that time. You're not going to have cleaning staff because there's nothing for them to clean. You have a couple of maintenance guys running around, but just because the shots of him are by himself doesn't mean there's no staff around. In a hotel at night, you'll have cleaning staff that are cleaning the outer part of the hotel, like the rugs in the hallway, you know what I mean, the toilets in the public bathroom, shit like that. Then you have a bellman. Then you have maybe 2 security guards at most. And then you have the night administrator. I mean, I'm telling you, not only did I used to supervise guards at hotels, my younger sister worked at a hotel in the midday. All right. The staff at a hotel at night is very small. How much service do you think they need to provide their patrons at like 10 or 11 o'clock at night? Most kitchens close around 8 or 9. Your last room service order. Some hotels have a late menu, not all. And the late menu is more like continental shit, like fruits and bread. All right, you have a couple of maintenance men. And when I say a couple, maybe 2 or 3. You got 8 hours to vacuum the rugs in a hotel. That's a lot of time. It doesn't take long to vacuum. And most staff don't come in till like 5 in the morning. Most of the time, that's the kitchen crew. Yeah, you have cameras on every floor, so what? What does that have to do with anything? He knows that doesn't count. He's being a fucking troll. Go discuss the show amongst yourselves.
You are one awesome motherfucker.
Not to mention, when he broke his leg, he was in the restaurant connected to the hotel.
Akno Goji tipped $5. What about Ghost peeking out of the closet of the forbidden room, and when they open up the closet there's not that much room to fit anything in?
Yeah, but it's a cutaway. It didn't happen all in one sequence, Akno. Believe me, I'm not... Look, you're talking about someone who believes in the paranormal. Okay? I've had my own experiences and I've seen my own things. If I'm telling you it's fake, it's fake. And it's not even really because of what's seen. They would have had me convinced had I not figured out that they fucked up when they called her by her alias name and not her real name. Because in a moment of panic, you're not thinking about being conscious about this person's identity, especially if they start going crazy. Then you're going to want to know who this person is. They were referring to her as if Nakayama was her real name, and it wasn't. It was her alias. They knew her real name. So to make a conscious effort to keep going with the alias name, I think is very unrealistic in a moment of tension. At least that's my opinion. Yeah, I know you guys are skeptics, but sometimes your arguments are really bad. Like, we're not even saying that there may have even been ghosts there. What we're arguing is whether or not the guy's full of shit, and I don't think he is. That's not to say he was being haunted per se. You know what I mean? Maybe, granted, you hear voices on the video clip, but I think I don't know. I think sometimes some of you guys are so skeptic, you don't even take a moment to really kind of digest what you're watching or what you're hearing. You just see something, you're like, fake. Like, I get it. They're not all real. I understand like 70% of these are probably hoaxes. But at least keep an open mind. I mean, that reminds me of the time we were watching that one of the Nukes videos where you could clearly see the lady's hair was pulled, and Mike right away said a string. And he didn't even take a minute to see the position and in what direction her hair was being pulled to know that the only way that could be a string if literally somebody was standing there, and if they were, they would have been on camera, because the amount of space between the end of the bed, the side of the bed, and the closet that was right there was maybe 2 feet. I mean, it's good to be skeptical. I'm telling you it is. But not at the expense of making yourself look like a fucking retard. You remember that, Childish? Thank you. I remember because he said it right away in chat. He's like, oh, this is fake. That's a string. And I'm like, dude, where the fuck is the string coming from and who's holding it? There's no room there. And not only that, you could tell by the way the lady's head was jerked back that it was pulled on. It was literally grabbed. How about the one we saw with the dude that was in the casket and he got pulled out? Oh, fuck that. I'm saying the R word. I don't give a shit. See what I mean? Joey didn't even see this.
You are one
this
awesome
is the
motherfucker.
asinine shit I'm talking about. Motherfucker didn't even see the video and he's like, green screen. Come on, man. Be a smart skeptic. Don't be an idiot skeptic.
No, I am not skeptical. I am very superstitious.
Acno, we know you're not skeptical. You don't got to tell us. Somebody strapped to the ceiling. He would say that. Yeah. You know who's a good skeptic? You ever seen Ghost Hunters? Taps? The ball guy? He to me was the best skeptic because if he couldn't explain it and there was enough evidence to show it, he'd break down and be like, yeah, this is haunted. Yeah, you remember that? The ghost yeeted him right out the fucking... Well, he pulled him out of the casket first, or at least tried to, and then he pulled his ass to the ground. That was not fake. It could have been a mannequin in the casket. The guy was alive, you fucking moron. Oh my God, a mannequin. Yeah, let me carry a mannequin. Meanwhile, the guy laid down. There was no cuts. He was sitting there talking, but it's a fucking mannequin? Come on, man. Look, man, be skeptical by all means. Just don't be an idiot. Come on. God. Woo, man. You guys must be trolling. I can't. You guys can't possibly convince me that you're this stupid. Play that video. No, we don't got time for that shit. It's already 10:30. I didn't even get to talk about the fucking E.T.N camp. No, Joey, I'm not doing you any favors like that. You got to be here. You know, it's not my fault you only pop up twice a year. Even though you claim to be my boy, you fucking never come through. Joey's not going to debunk shit. Why am I not surprised? The guy who believes in astral projecting sex is superstitious. Why am I surprised that the guy who predicted a comet was going to hit this planet this time last year doesn't believe in ghosts? This motherfucker believes in everything but ghosts. Listen, Mike still thinks Michael Jackson is alive. You guys remember that? This is a guy, he wants us to believe he's a logical skeptic, yet he believes Michael Jackson is still alive. Get fucked. Okay? Honestly, get fucked. Get out of here with that shit. Well, I believed I've experienced it, so that's why. I mean, and even then, I have my skepticism. I mean, look, as scary and as entertaining as that Japanese portion of that video was, I was like, "There's no way this can be real," and sure enough, it's not. The only thing that can beat death is money. All right, Mike, try holding $1 million in front of a train and see who wins. Okay? Stand in front of a train with a suitcase full of like $2 million, and then you tell me that money can beat death. Okay? All right? This fucking guy. The only thing that can beat death, money. Your logic is just, I don't get it. That's not what I mean. No. You said it. That's what you said. The only thing that can beat death is money. If that's true, stand in front of a train with a couple $1 million and see what happens. And you tell me if money came out on top. I have a feeling death is just going to eke it out in 12 rounds. Okay? Because who's going to care if the title is historical timeline or not? Look, are you guys still talking about that fucking bullshit-ass Jurassic Park cartoon? How much is the train carrying rate of speed? Joe, you know, a lot of people don't know you well enough here to know that you're trolling. You got to be careful because they might just think you're a complete idiot. Well, what if the train isn't moving? Oh, my fuck. I'm done. I can't. If I keep reading this shit, I'm going to fucking go brain dead. I am. I'm going to go brain dead if I keep reading this idiotic shit. I'm not even going to look at chat anymore. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do it because I need to save my brain cells at least long enough for me to retire. Then I don't care if I go brain dead because when I retire and I have a lot of money, I'm going to have a mansion, all right? I'm going to have a big man cave with a 900-inch screen, and I'm going to watch movies and play video games and have a toilet built into my seat. I'm going to have a glass roof so I can have food airdropped from different restaurants in the neighborhood. My wife's going to divorce me because I'll be too fat to fuck her because my dick's going to be this big, and my kids are going to despise me because all I do is eat Cheetos, play video games, shit all over myself, and that's it. That's when I'm willing to lose my brain cells. Other than that, I need to maintain them, so please. You know what? I usually end my stream with a music or end credit. I think I need to find something a little bit more appropriate. All right. That's how we're ending this shit.
And that's all.